Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the memory foam ear tips for the Apple AirPods Pro from Comply. So Comply makes all different kinds of ear tips for different styles of headphones, and they have finally come out ones that are now compatible with the AirPods Pro. Now Comply did send me this set free of charge in turn for an honest review. However, they are not compensating me in any other way, so this review is going to be my honest opinion of this product. So let's take a look and see what you get. In this case, I got a multi-pack which has one set of small, medium, and large. However, if you already know your size, you can also just get 3 sets of your specific size. If you've used other Comply products, then that may be a safe bet. Otherwise, I recommend getting the multi-pack so that you can experiment with the different sizes to see which fits best for you. On the back here, we do have some instructions. Kind of interesting, the pictures they show here are obviously not AirPods Pro. They do not have that kind of tip there. A lot of other wired headphones do. So perhaps Comply can update these pictures a little bit better, but the process is pretty much the same. You pull off the ones from your AirPods Pro, you put them on, you squeeze them a little bit, you insert them into your ear, you hold it in for a few seconds while the memory foam expands and makes that good seal, and you're good to go. There really isn't anything in the packaging here. They just give you this, this is pretty typical of Comply products. They give you this little plastic box with the different sizes. So here we go. Let's take a look and see how these compare. So looks like here we got small, medium, and large. We'll take out the medium ones. And let's get a close-up here of this foam. Alright, so it looks like we do have a mesh screen in there like the Apple ones, which is great because that's going to help trap any kind of debris so they don't get stuck inside of the AirPod mesh grill. They only sell them in one color. It's this black color. It's not super dark black. It's more of a very dark gray, which I kind of like. I don't really have a preference on the color. It does have the little plastic clip in there, so it should be pretty easy to attach to the AirPods Pro. And let's check out the rebound on the foam. So if I just push that in there, and if I hold it up like this, maybe you can see it's a pretty slow rebound, which from what we've learned with some of the other third-party products, the slower rebound means that the foam is more dense, which means it's going to give you a better seal in your ear. So we'll definitely have to, I'll have to use these for a few days and, just use them in my ear and see how they feel compared to some of the other products out there. But otherwise, they seem to be pretty good. Let's go ahead and install them. You're going to take your AirPods Pro. And I have the Apple silicone tips on here. You just want to unroll these, give them a firm tug, and they'll click right off. And then take whatever size you want out of the Comply tips. I usually start with the medium, and then that way I can go smaller or larger. And you just want to simply line up the 2 ovals and just push them together. Now it doesn't seem to give much of a satisfying click like the Apple ones do when they're in place, and some of the third-party ones kind of give you a nice click. But I will say, although it didn't click, it is definitely on there secure. There's no wiggle, there's no looseness in any way. It's definitely on there secure, and it feels nice and soft. And but you can see there is kind of some rigidness to the foam. So at this point, I'm going to test these out for a few days and see how they feel, check out the quality, and I'll come back to you with my final thoughts. Hi everyone, I'm back and I'm happy to report that these work pretty well. Now there is a few things you need to know. I ran into a few issues that I reached out to Comply on, and the good news is they do have everything documented in their knowledge base now. However, I wasn't even aware they had a knowledge base. It's kind of hidden away up under the support tab at the top of their page. So perhaps they could add an FAQ section on the main product page or put a link. That could be helpful. But let me go ahead and talk about some of the issues I had. So I started off with the medium-sized tips, and I found they worked out pretty well. However, after 3 to 4 hours of continued use, my ears kind of got a little tired, so I decided to try the smaller size. The issue I ran into is trying to remove these, and if you remember when we installed them, they didn't click in like the regular Apple ones. So when I tried to remove them, I just simply kind of picked at it thinking that it would just pop off, and what actually happened was the foam started to rip. I think it was this one here where the foam started to separate from the little plastic. I don't know if you could see that. It started to separate from the plastic core. So I kind of stopped and was like, whoa, I don't want to rip it or break it. And it turns out, again, this is, later I found out this is documented on their knowledge base. To remove these, you want to basically clamp onto it like this on each side, and you want to pull it off on a 45-degree angle, like that. It's kind of hard to see, but basically you want to pull it off like this. You don't want to pick at it from the bottom or from the side like that, or otherwise you can see here the foam will start to separate from the plastic core. So you do have to watch out about that. Now I'm a little disappointed that Comply did not include any kind of directions or information about this in the box. I asked them about this packaging, and I asked why they don't show AirPods in the pictures. And it turns out that this packaging, I guess, is pretty standard. They use it with all of their products. And there's really nothing special about AirPods. This here is just a sticker. So they just use the same packaging for all of their products, the same plastic case, and then they just change this sticker at the top depending on which ones it's compatible with. And of course, the UPC code is going to be different as well. So I would really suggest that Comply update or make, because these are specifically made for the AirPods Pro and they're not compatible with anything else, I really think they should customize the packaging and show AirPods in the pictures here, or perhaps include like a little FAQ card or some directions inside the packaging so that people aren't confused and end up breaking their foam ear tips. I did ask Comply about why these foam tips do not click into place like a lot of the other third-party ones and the Apple official ones do. And they said that in their early testing, I guess they had issues with them staying on securely. Maybe people were having them come apart in their ears or something. So they re-engineered this plastic core so that they don't really click into place, but they do stay securely. And I can attest, I haven't had any issues with them falling off. They don't wiggle. They're not loose at all. They're very tight. In fact, they might be a little bit too tight because if you're like me and you want to pull them off and try a different size or something like that, it's kind of difficult to take them off safely unless you follow the directions about pulling them off on an angle. As far as the fit, they fit pretty well. I haven't had any issues with them falling out or anything like that. They also pass the Apple fit test. I haven't had any issues with the seal. As long as you're using the right size in your ears, you won't have any problems with them. As far as the noise cancellation, I find that they actually work very well. I temporarily went back to the Apple silicone tips, and I was surprised at how much sound was leaking in compared to the memory foam ones, which have a much snugger fit in my ear. Even with the active noise cancellation off, these foam tips will block a lot of background noise passively just because of having a good seal. And then when you do turn on the active noise cancellation, it's really surreal how quiet it can be having both such a good seal with the ear tip and the active noise cancellation of the AirPods Pro. I also don't have any issue with them fitting in the case. They fit in just fine. You don't have to worry about squeezing them or anything. They fit in the case. The lid stays closed. No concerns or issues with that. Now let's talk about the price. Comply is selling these for $24.99 US on their website, and for that you can either get a multi-pack which has one pair of small, medium, and large, or you can get a value pack which has 3 pairs of the same size for the same price. Now, I think this is actually pretty good value considering a lot of the competitors out there are charging $10 to $30 for only the multi-pack, which means if you already know your size, for example, let's say your ears are large and you're only going to use the large size, it's kind of pointless buying the small and medium when you're never going to use them. So I'm glad that Comply has different SKUs available so that you can pick one particular size if you already know what it is. However, if you've never used Comply products before, I recommend buying the multi-pack to start with so that you can make sure that you have the right size. Now, these are available for pre-order today, and they're expected to ship by the end of May 2020. Just know that if you order these directly from Comply's website, they typically only offer free shipping on orders of $25 or more. And because they sell these for $24.99, you're a penny away from getting that free shipping. I don't think it's worth spending $5.99 shipping and handling considering how small these are, so my suggestion would be to wait until they're available on Amazon. If you're an Amazon Prime customer, the shipping's always free, and you can help support my channel by using the affiliated Amazon links down in the video description. Your price stays the same, but a small commission may come back to help support my channel. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments and I'll try my best to reply. I thank you for watching and have a nice day.